Thank you, Sivan, and thanks a lot to all the organizers of the conference. As my title has already been announced, I shall be speaking on Can Present Agriculture Sustain Requirement of Prudent Nutrition in 2050? A Case for Vegetarianism. Our ancestors were compelled to kill animals to sustain themselves. But are we? I'm sure we are not. Just think it over. Isn't man an amazing animal? He kills wildlife to protect his domestic animals, and then he kills the domestic animals to eat. Elsewhere, millions of people die of hunger, of malnutrition, and food crisis. And we are feeding grains to the animals. It is about 1 billion people who are hungry today the world over. Most of them are in Asia, and many of them are poor farmers and landless laborers. A child dies of malnutrition every 3 seconds in the world, and we are still feeding many animals with grains. There is a perfect storm, they say, in the form of energy depletion, water depletion, and food depletion. Our population has been growing, and it is likely to grow to about 10 billion by the year 2050. Urbanization has been increasing. There has been increasing energy crisis, and the planet is warming. We are in the midst of a warm planet with rising food requirements and falling land area. Similarly, the grain depletion is also there, and we are unable to get as much grain as possible. In this situation, what do we do? Experts feel that we should double our food supply by the year 2050. But the FHO feels that even if you double the food supply in 2050, there would be about 370 million people who would be still starving. With changing urbanization and improving economy of larger countries like India and China, there has been a change in diet pattern. We are changing from a vegetarian or a cereal-based diet to a meat-based diet. With this, a lot of meat would come into dietary practice of these growing economies, and meat really costs us the earth. There are large concerns with the growing meat demand, and meat literally costs us the earth in the form that a lot of livestock is being grown. The livestock consumes about 1/3 of the entire grain of the world. It takes 17 kg of grain to produce 1 kg of beef. Livestock causes land depletion through overgrazing and through overuse of land for production of grains for the livestock. Livestock causes water depletion in the form of water being used up again for the livestock. It is estimated that about 1200 gallons of water is required to produce 1 kg beef, which is as against only less than 100 gallons of water which is required to produce a vegetarian serving. There are concerns about antibiotics, pesticides, fertilizers, and other chemicals being used for agriculture for the livestock, which creeps into the food chain, which finally affects the health of humans. There are concerns about emissions. It is estimated that 18% of all greenhouse gas emissions are attributable to livestock. There is concern about threat to biodiversity, which is in the form of overgrazing again and expansion of livestock into the natural biodiversity of the world. The choice rests with us. Should we continue feeding the animals, or should we feed ourselves? The choices are maybe to have a sustainable agriculture, to have another green revolution, to prevent land and water depletion, to halt global warming, to have efficient irrigation systems, or use genetically modified food. Of course, all of them are good in their place, but we have an easier and easy solution, and that is just to go vegetarian. The benefits of vegetarian diets are plenty. We will be able to save the world of the hunger crisis. We would stop the effects of environment depletion with a vegetarian diet. As Einstein had said about 50 years back, nothing will benefit human health and increase our chances of survival on Earth as much as the evolution of a vegetarian diet. And the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, had said that let's start a change within ourselves. To conclude, I would just like to show this slide. It says that let's think it over again. We do not own this planet. We have merely borrowed it from our children. Let's take care of it. Thank you.